So yesterday I posted this braid in one of my private Facebook groups. I just made it one night kind of out of being impatient. I'll explain that a little bit later. And it got a lot of response and was asked to do a tutorial. So I'm going to try that. This will be my first YouTube video or video at all ever. So we will see how it goes. This is definitely not part of my comfort zone making videos, but okay, so the front of the braid looks like this. It's got the glitter in the middle. The back of the braid looks like this. It's, you know, the back of the glitter ribbon, but bows on both sides. I was calling it the bow braid. Some suggested that I name it after myself, which is would be the Raine Braid. Either way, I'll claim it. And it's really easy to make, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. So how this kind of came about was I wanted to make a braid that had flat X's, kind of similar to this. But after I made this one, I started deciding that these base ribbons right here, the red ones, were maybe too big, and then I needed to do them all the same width as this number 3 ribbon. So that's when I started working on the braid that's beside us, the bow braid, and I was trying to weave the ribbons really fast all the way down. And as I did that and they were still loose, I thought, well, that looks kind of cute, and just went with it and kind of just adjusted it as I went and stapled it at the end, and it looked pretty cute. So that's how we came up with this braid. Okay, for the ribbon, I used 5/8 inch glitter ribbon in the middle. This just came from Dollar Tree. It's some that I had left over. And then on the side ribbons, I'm just using number 3, and I have black, and then number 3 in red. That will be our weaving ribbon. So this one we're gonna make is gonna be just opposite of the one we already have. Okay, so for the links, what I did is whatever you want your overall length of your chain to be should be, so take that and then double it for your side ribbons. So mine right here, I was gonna do an 18-inch chain. So I made this one 36 total. And my middle ribbon, I have it at 27 inches, which is basically 1.5 times like what one of the sides would be. So 27 is 1.5 times of 18. And then for the red weaving ribbon, I just did it shy. It's just a little shy of 3 times the middle ribbon, if that makes sense. So this one is right at 100 inches long. Okay, so to get started, what we're gonna do is find the middle of the black acetate ribbon. That's gonna be our side. So I'm just gonna find the middle right there. And then I'm gonna take this glitter ribbon and kind of stick it in the middle, but I'm just gonna hold it in place for a second. And then I'm going to fold, if you can see this, hopefully. I'm gonna fold the right-hand side down so it will run right beside the glitter ribbon. And then I'm gonna fold the left-hand side down so it will also run right beside the glitter ribbon. Okay, so I'm gonna have all these coming down straight. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pick up this glitter ribbon and find the middle of my red ribbon. I'm just gonna put these together, find the middle. Okay, and so then where I have the middle of that ribbon, I'm just gonna hold it in place, and I'm gonna stick my black glitter ribbon on top of this, and I'm gonna place it in the middle of where I was holding that ribbon earlier. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, but leave these folded down if you can. And then I'm just gonna put a staple right there to hold those in place. Okay, so you'll see right here that I have, I used face up the side ribbon, so it's on the dull part, but then when I fold it down, the shiny show him. And then I have the glitter ribbon pretty side face up. This side will be the same as the other, so shiny side face up. And then the red you want, your weaving ribbon you want shiny setup, pretty setup. Okay, so we have those folded to the side. We have our red ribbon going out to the side. Can't seem to hold all this together. Okay. Now that we have all of our ribbons folded the way they need to go, we have all the pretty sides up. What I like to do is I like to take a clipboard and clip to the top the folded ribbons, or top of them. I'm gonna hold those, and I'm just gonna use a binder clip. This one's pretty much the same width as my ribbons are. You can see that. Okay. So we want our red ribbon or our weaving ribbon, whatever color yours is, to go out to the sides. And I'm going to take these 3 black ribbons, what I call my base ribbons, and I'm also going to clip them to the bottom of my board. I don't know why I usually take one bigger clip and put on 2, and I'm going to kind of just push these up a little bit so they have a little bit of space so we can get under them. So I put the 2 there, and I'll take just a smaller clip and put it on my other ribbon. Same thing, just kind of leave a little bit of space there. So what I do at first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you kind of slowly what I'm doing with the ribbon, and then I'll kind of show you a different way, or what I do after that, so that it goes a little bit faster. Okay, but for simplicity and tutorial, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the ends of my ribbon, okay? And this is the shiny side, and it's going over our 2 side ribbons right now. So these are going to go under our side ribbons and over our glitter ribbon. Okay. Ah. So hopefully you can see that X being made right there. And then I'm just pulling these through. So just keep in mind at first, there's just a little bit of adjusting here and there, but once you get it down, it's super simple. Okay, I'm gonna hold these 2 tight for a second, just to pull them up against this black ribbon. And this is the only one, this is the only time I'll crease my weaving ribbon. But I'll get that tight. Okay. So now we have our X that's going over, can you see? We have our X that's going over our glitter ribbon. So now when we, and this is the dull side, and the dull side will be the one that goes over the glitter. The shiny side will always be the one that goes over the side. So I'm gonna find the ends of my ribbon again. Okay, and this time we're going over the side ribbons and under the glitter ribbon. And it doesn't really matter where you go over and under at. You can just do it anywhere. The top part is the same, the bottom. The further you do it down, obviously, so you'll get this tangled mess like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to straighten this up really quick. And then we're going to scooch this ribbon up. Oh, I should have done this down. Okay. For some reason, it's hard to talk and show. Okay. So now we have a shiny side over the side, shiny side over the side, okay? And these ribbons should have come over. Mess that one up. Okay, so what I did, just to reiterate, is I came over the side ribbons, under the glitter ribbon, and then these still are on top, because we just have the top of our X right now, if you can see that. I'm still just pushing it up as I go. Okay, now these 2 ribbons, I'm gonna do the same thing. Again, find the end, and they're gonna come under the side ribbons, and then over the glitter ribbon. This does not work slow for some reason. Okay. So same thing with this one. You're gonna go under, over, under. Pull these tight. You can see that the the X's or bows are starting to form. I'm just scooching them up, scooching them up. Okay. I'm gonna do it one more time with doing it the slow way so you can see, and then I'll show you how I kind of speed it up. Okay, so again, we're gonna make one more X. So we have one on the bottom, one on top, one on the bottom. So we're going over our side ribbons and under our glitter ribbon. Remember, these are going to come on top of the sides, okay? So just scooching this up. If you get too much slack up here, all you have to do is kind of push it out with your thumbs and it'll, you know, come down. You can tighten it up right here. And then again, we're going to come to the ends of our ribbons and we're going under the sides and over the glitter. You do that X, okay, I'm pulling it through. Pretty simple. Okay, so now that you have the technique, I'm not gonna go to the ends of the ribbons anymore, but what I'm gonna show you is, what I like to do is I like to hold them all. So I have my, you know, fingers holding this bottom ribbon and then, you know, my thumbs on the side. And what you can do is you can kind of do them like you would do here. So you can just do them with your thumbs right here. So I'm pushing these under the glitter ribbon right here, and then just using my other hands to pull the ribbon where it needs to go, which would be on top. And then I'm gonna take and go over the side, over the glitter. Go through. And this kind of keeps it, it makes it a little bit easier because it keeps the ribbon, like you don't have as much ribbon to get tangled because it's, you know, on a shorter, I guess what you're working with is a shorter amount. And you can just go over and under the glitter, but remember that it'll stay on top of the sides. Okay. I don't know why when I do it after this part of the X is easier for me. I guess because I'm pushing instead of pulling. Remember, this one's gonna stay under. This one's gonna stay under. Just hold it tight. Uh oh, pull too hard here. Okay. Okay, so again, we're coming over the sides, under the glitter, and then crossing those ribbons underneath. I'm still just pushing them up as I go a little bit. And I think that that's what kind of makes it, you know, the poofy. And then we're gonna go keep doing that all the way down. Okay, so now that we're to the end, I'm going to make sure everything is where I want it to be. And I think everything looks pretty good. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stapler and I'm going to staple these 2 red ribbons that are in the middle first, just to secure those. Okay, and then nothing really fancy about ending this. And then I'm just going to hold this black ribbon down and staple it with the red. And then same on the other side. Turn this way, okay. Stick it up there. And then I'll just cut off these extra pieces and use them for loops on something else or whatnot. And then I guess you could do a couple of things if you wanted to. I guess I miscalculated this middle ribbon, but if you wanted to leave this ribbon, you know, and then make that the part that goes up underneath your mum backer, you could do that. I'm actually gonna cut it the same length as these 2, and then if I do add it to another ribbon, I'll probably use a wider ribbon so that all of them, you know, it'll kind of stay more flat. But there you go, you have your bow braid, your Raine braid, however you want to call it. There's the glitter side bows, and then the back, which also looks just as cute. So I hope that this helps, and I hope that y'all understood the tutorial, and I can't wait to see everybody's creations and variations of ribbon and braids, and just post them as you make them so I can see them. All right, thanks everyone.